Good morning everyone. Today we will be tackling about leadership styles. A leadership style refers to a leader's characteristic behaviors when directing or how they give instructions, motivating or how they support the students, guiding and managing groups of people or how they give a specific directions. Great leaders can inspire political movements and social change. They can also motivate others to perform, create, and innovate. So, leadership style is the manner and approach of providing direction, implementing plans, and motivating people. As seen by the employees, it includes the total pattern of explicit and implicit actions performed by their leaders. So, if you are a great teacher, so dapat you are a great leader also. With the help of or through your teaching skills, you are able to motivate the students to be a productive person. So, the first major study of leadership style was performed in 1939 by Kurt Lewin, who led a group of researchers to identify different styles of leadership. This early study has remained quite influential as it established the three major leadership styles. This will be tackled by Miss Flor de Lis.
Next is different kinds of leadership style. First is leadership or autocratic. Authoritarian leaders, also known as autocratic leaders, provide clear expectations for what needs to be done, when it should be done, and how it should be done. This style of leadership is strongly focused on both command by the leader and control of the followers. So, in education, these kind of leaders, mauni sila ang mga goal-driven person. Meaning, ang leaders will work much harder whenever there are deadlines to be met. If ganahan ka mag-successful sa imuhang life, there must be the desire to set goals and work towards how you achieve those goals. The people who use this in school or in the classroom are those that are self-confident and like to inspire change. The leaders decides what this change will be and then motivate others to work for that change. Next is participative leadership or democratic. So it is a typically the most effective leadership style. So also in education, it is one of the effective school leadership practice. It encourages conversations between the students and the teacher. So if ang students na ay problema, as a teacher, you're free to have a conversation or communication to that student. So, tagaan nimo og solution for that specific problem. So, there is a democratic leadership style. Tabanganay lang ang students ug ang teacher to have a productive and a successful life of students. Next is delegative leadership or laissez-faire. The leaders allows the employees to make the decisions. However, the leader is still responsible for the decisions that are made. So, laissez-faire meaning allowed to do, which leaders are hands off and allow group members to make the decisions. So, for examples in the classroom, if you are a teacher, if muhatag kag mga activities or projects sa imuha nga students, you don't get to involve. Instead, let your students do their tasks or activities to help them meet their goals. Next is transformational leadership. Transformational leadership is often identified as the single most effective style. Transformational leaders are able to motivate and inspire followers and to direct positive changes in groups. These leaders tend to be emotionally intelligent, energetic, and passionate. So, this kind of leadership style is also an effective way not only to teach but also to run a school. So, it focuses on role modeling where the leaders is mag-create silang mga innovative culture in the school by inspiring others. The leaders encourage followers to explore new ways of doing things and new opportunities to learn. Next is transactional leadership. The transactional leadership style views the leader-follower relationship as a transaction. So, in education, the transactional leadership focuses on the leader-follower relationship. So, there is a relationship between the instructor and the student. So, for example, as a student, for example, as a teacher, required ko sa ako mga estudyante to have a complete project, assignment, or test. So, if they can perform well or makakomplete sila sa ako ang gihatag ng mga projects, I will be rewarding them a good marks or they have a ability to pass my subjects. So, mao ni ang transaction ato is focuses on the follower completing required tasks in exchange for monetary compensation. Mao tong if makakomplete ka sa imuhang if ang students makakomplete sa imuhang gihatag nga mga projects, so they have a ability to pass the subjects or tagaan nimo sila mga or you will be rewarding them a good mark. So situational leadership. Situational theories of leadership stress the significant influence of the environment and the situation on leadership. Hersey and Blanchard's leadership styles is one of the best-known situational theories. First published in 1969, this model describes four primary styles of leaderships including. So first is telling people what to do. So as a teacher, dapat makabalo ka moatag og instruction sa imong mga students. Selling, convincing followers to buy into their ideas and messages. So if you are a teacher, mo gain sad kag idea sa imong mga estudyante. Next is participating. Allowing group members to take a more active role in the decision making process. So participating as a teacher, if nakaihatang ideas, dapat allow sa dimo ang imuang nga estudyante nga moatag sila sa ilahang nga opinion and an idea about that project. So, if sang-ayon ba sila, ana nga project, if kay nabi ay uban nga kanang mahalan ba sila or maka-afford ba sila, so dapat i-pay attention nimo ang ilahang nga decision about ana nga subject. Delegating. Taking a hands-off approach to leadership and allowing group members to make the majority of decisions. So, if that project has been approved sa imuang nga students, hands-off na ka ana wala na kay labot. So, tagaan na nimo silang chance ang mga students nga sila mo decision sa ilang nga project nga gamon. Kailangan naman na so ikaw hands-off sa ka. Later, Blanchard expanded upon the original Hersey and Blanchard model to emphasize how the developmental and skill level of learners influences the style that should be used by leaders. Blanchard's SL2 leadership style model also described four different leading styles: directing, coaching, supporting, and delegating. So the first one is directing. Giving orders and expecting obedience but offering little guidance and assistance. So directing, if muhatag gani kag project sa imuha nga students, dapat tagaan sa dimo sila guidance and assistance for them to learn easier or makakuha dayon sila sa imuha nga gi-instruct. Next is coaching. Giving lots of orders but also lots of support. So coaching, dapat muhatag kag daghan nga orders like daghan kang ihatag nga instructions or project, dapat mo suporta sad ka nga teacher if ana nga problema o if naay problema imuhang students, dapat willing kang musabot sa ilahang nga situation. Next is delegating, offering little direction or support. Supporting, offering plenty of help but very little direction. You can give a plenty of help, muhatag ka og daghan nga tabang pero little direction, mura gud mutabang ka sa iyang nga project pero dili sa ingon nga imuha na lang tanan. Next is delegating, offering little direction or support. That's all.
Okay, let's move to leadership traits. According to the researchers, the traits most commonly associated with great leadership include adaptability and flexibility. Effective leaders don't get stuck in a rut. They are able to think outside of the box and adapt quickly in that changing situation. So we consider man as leader si teacher, no? So sa una, wala pa ay pandemic, we always have physical activities. But when the pandemic occurred, no, wala na tay bawal naman ta mag face to face. So all activities are online. So the teacher are using Google Classroom, Google Meet. So nakita ra man pud nato nga na-adapt ra pud nila ang situation, changing situation, and flexible ra pud atong mga teachers. So next is assertiveness. A great leader is able to be direct and assertive without coming off as overly pushy or aggressive. So for example, si teacher, bago pa gani sila nag-meet sa ilang mga students, nihatag dayon siya og exam. No, dili dapat siya aggressive. Dapat i-consider pud niya ang emotion sa students. Dapat kalma ra siya. Next is capacity to motivate people. A great leader knows how to inspire others and motivate them to do their best. So for example, if si leader or si teacher mahatag siya og activities, dayon mo na siya dito nga if kinsa tong pinakatsada mo gama naay premyo gikan niya. So kay na may premyo, syempre mamotivate ang mga members and the students nga mo himo sa ilang activities. So next is courage and resolution. The best leaders are brave and committed to the goals of the group. They do not hide from challenges. So if ang goal sa group is makapasar sa exam, then na sila'y sa ka-lesson nga wala nasabtan, then dapat dili sila pasagdaan sa ilang teachers. Dapat committed siya nga tudluan sila ang nga lesson nga wala nila nahibalan in order to achieve their goals. So, creativity. Perhaps most importantly, great leaders not only possess their own creativity, but they are able to foster creativity among members of the group. So, dili lang ang pagka-creative sa leader or the teacher ang iyang kanon. Dapat i-appreciate po niya ang pagka-creative sa iyang members and students. Decisiveness. A great leader is capable of making a decision and is confident in his or her choices. So if the teacher or leader is mutudlo siya, syempre dapat sure po siya sa iyang gitudlo. Dili kay wala siya sigurado. So that what make a good leader. Confident gyud siya sa iyang gipang tudlo sa iyang students. So next is eagerness to accept responsibility. Strong leaders take on responsibility and don't pass to the blame to others. They stand by their success and take ownership of their mistakes. So for example, if mutudlo si leader or si teacher sa iyang members or students, kunya naa siya sayop, so dili po dagoy i-blame niya ang students because iyaha man ang sayop. So dapat responsible siya sa iyang mistakes. Emotion stability. In addition to being dependable overall, strong leaders are able to control their emotions and avoid overreaction. So if the leader is balin niyang tudlo, kabainti na niya gibalik-balik niya, wala gapon kasabot ang iyang mga members or students. So syempre kalma ra gihapon ka. Dili ka ngisog dayon. Kay strong leader man, so dapat control ra ka sa imong emotion, bahalag di kasabot imong students or members. So next is intelligence and action-oriented judgment. Great leaders and smart and make choices that move to the group forward. So for example, di ba kanang mag-groupings ta sa school? So if mag-groupings ta, di ba ang atong i-choose nga leader is kanang medyo bright pod, medyo otokan? Because para pod na ay mahimo yung grupo and move forward po mo. Need for achievement. Strong leaders have a need to succeed and help the group achieve goals. They genuinely care about the success of the group and are committed to helping the group each other reach this milestone. So for example, ang goal sa group is makagraduate. So as a strong leader or as a teacher, dapat committed gud ka mutudlo gyud, tudloan gud nimo aron ma-achieve nila ang goals sa imong members or students, makagraduate sila. Next is people skills. Excellent interpersonal skills are essential for leading effectively. Great leader knows how to interact well with other leaders as well as with team members. So dapat if strong leaders ka or as a teacher, dapat kabalo ka mo interact sa mga students or other teachers. So ano siya interaction between the students and the teacher. Perseverance. Strong leaders stick with it even when the things get difficult or the group faces significant obstacle. So for example, sa inyong groups, no? Naay badulong na ang finals but naay usa ka lesson nga wala na sabtan imong mga members or imong mga students. So as a strong leader, dapat dili nimo sila pasagdaan. Dili ka moingon nga bahala na mo diha. So dili ka mo hide sa imong mga obstacles. So tudloan gud nimo sila imong mga students. Ay strong leader man ka.
Next is self-confidence. Many of the best leaders are extremely self-assured. Because they are confident in themselves, followers often begin to share this self-belief. So if you are a confident teacher, you can assure that the students of yours kay musalig nimo. Kay ipakita man nimo nga you are confident with your thoughts, ideas, and actions. So next, task competence. A great leader is skilled and capable. Members of the group are able to look to the leader for an example of how things should be done. So if you are a teacher, dapat broader imong knowledge about specific subject or task in order for the students to learn more. So dapat if you are kanang imuha ng task, if ever you have kulang ka sa knowledge ana, you need to have a self-study in order nga makagain ang imuhon nga students og other informations. So next, trustworthiness. Group members need to be able to depend upon and trust the person leading them. So, ipakita nimo nga masaligan ka as a leader or a group leader. So, dapat ipakita nimo nga hands-on kang pagka-leader and at the same time, confident and positive. So next, understanding their followers and their needs. Effective leaders pay attention to group members and genuinely care about helping them succeed. They want each person in the group to succeed and play a role in moving the entire group forward. So, for example of this, like what Sir Maravella did when we are working on our marble race. He gives assistance and support for the creation of the project and always keep on communicating if naon sa among project, unsay kulang, or any necessary things to make the project more successful. So, that would be all. Thank you.